Hello, Miss Jet. Today is Sunday here, or Saturday here, and the Sunday crossword normally drops a little bit early in the early afternoon. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. This will probably be the last one that I upload for a while because working the day shift means I have to stay up too late to do it, or I can just do what I would normally do and do the crossword tomorrow morning whenever I, go to get to work. But like I said, whenever it's tomorrow morning, whenever I'm at work doing the crossword, I can't just sit here and talk about it. So we are going to do this one. This one has a name. It is called base pairs. So it has to have something clever going on, some sort of thematic element, and we will see what it is. Let's get started. It'll probably take a little while because they're kind of big. One down or one across. It protects the heart. I don't know. I say that a lot, don't I? Pericardium, but I'm pretty sure that's nothing like that. Kelly of Morning TV, that's Kelly Ripa. If you're not an American, you might not know that. We, are addicted to our televisions. 21 across, high marks. 17 across, substances found in cured meats and explosives. Those are nitrates or nitrites. I can't remember. I'm not sure what vowel that's going to be. 17 down, 3-letter word, war zone for Rambo. It's a Nam. Valletta, is that a city in Malta? That would be 24 across. I'm not sure because I'm not sure what 3 down name of Ohio State's Buckeye mascot would be. And 21 across, high marks, pluses. I did not know that had 2 S's in it, but evidently it does whenever they want. And we still have it protects the heart, and all I have is an R, a rib cage maybe. Gina Davis, or 6 down, Davis of Thelma and Louise is Gina. 25 across, sci-fi protagonist who says, I do not like the idea that I'm not in control of my life. Everybody knows that was Neo that said that. 4 down, wrinkly fruits. I don't know, cassavas maybe? Don't know. I'll keep going. 31 and across, actor Thomas Blank Church. That's, I don't know how to spell his name. Is it Hayden? Hayden? I'm not sure how to spell it, but that's what his name is. A chemist variant, I want to say isomer. 27 across, men, Max's opposite, probably men. So this might be isomer. I'm going to go ahead and write it in. 11 down, a violent seizure as of property. 12 down, sign me up. I'm in. 8 across, Egyptian god of the underworld. I can never remember these gods and goddesses. It's weird. And this 13 down is in italics, so it probably has something to do with the theme. This is he scattered his brother's remains across the land and usurped his throne. Who knows? 1940s spy group. I don't know what the CIA was called earlier. The OSS, ESS, something. I don't know. 18 across, theme park with attractions like the Count's Splash Castle and Oscar's Rusty Rotten Rockets. So that's going to be something related to Sesame Street, but I don't know the name of the theme park. Is it just called Sesame Street? I don't think so. Sesame Plaza or something? 20 down, Wicked and Tebow of Endor. Aren't those Ewoks in Star Wars. 39 across, the ultimate end to Aristotle. I don't know. 34 across, stares stupidly. We're going to say that's probably gawks. Hospital areas, probably ERs. Could be ORs, but not too many words are going to. Oh, no. Yeah, not too many entries are going to end in the letter O, but I think that one does because 22 across says that's enough bickering. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be something like stop it, you too. Intermission follower on Broadway. That's going to be Act 2. 28 Morpheus to 25 across. So 25 across was Neo. Morpheus was Neo's mentor. And 14 down, soothing goo. Aloe gel, maybe? 14 across, doctor's order. Now, doctor is abbreviated, so this is going to be an abbreviation. I don't know. Doctor says, say I. That could be an order, but I think this is the American Medical Association because I think they're talking about, what group a doctor would normally hang out in, and I think that's the American Medical Association. 15 down, Hawaiian for Long Mountain. That's Mauna Lea or Mauna Kea. I'm not sure. Probably Lea because isn't this like Delos here? 39 across, the ultimate end to Aristotle. I cannot remember. All right, so we have Sesame Place there. It has to be. And this is what Osiris, because the OSS is the 1940 spy group. 9 down, ready, or a word after ready would be set. Violent seizure as a property, raping, I guess. And then 13 down, he scattered his brother's remains across the land and usurped his throne. Set. Okay. Snubs. I don't know. I would say ignores, but is that the G supposed to be there? I don't know. Nope, I didn't mean to type that there. 49 across with warts and all. 4 letters as is. 52 down. He led his brother to his demise by endangering his nephew. Really? I don't. All right, well, an ozone no-no for short. I want to say a CFC, a chlorofluorocarbon, but I don't think that's right because I think this might be. This is not going to be a S and a C right here. This is going to be 2 vowels if I had to guess. Because 67 across, something a bug produces is probably Intel. No, maybe not, because 51 down. Assuming that's true. If so. And, I don't know, a little tricky down here. Traumatized, I don't know, scar maybe. Looks like I'm going to have to move on. 39, where idols go head to head. I don't know. I don't know either. 44 down, a British Isle. I don't know, the Isle of Man. Maybe. 48 across, got off. I'm not sure. And made less angry now. So maybe it's got an E and a D on the end of it since it's kind of past tense here. Where idols go head to head. Question mark, so it's going to be some sort of play on words. And 57 down, fencing contest, assuming that 55 across is past tense. These will be duels. 76, certain drink plus what that drink has a lot of equals a women's lifestyle website. I can count on 0 fingers the number of women's lifestyle websites I frequent. 71, what the 7 may mean in 7-Eleven. Maybe a roll. A baby in a pouch. I would say a Joey. But then what the 7 may mean in 7-Eleven? It starts with a J. Oh, July. Okay, yeah. And that is a Joey. 72 down, pandemonium. It's not just coming to me. I'll have to think about that. Maybe get a few other letters. 83 across, combine using heat without melting. I don't know. I'll know it when I figure it out because I don't know it right now. 88 across. All right. But that's not my opinion. It sounds like something I would say, you do you, but it doesn't fit. So we'll just keep moving along. Something a bug produces. And if that's an O and that's a L, I don't know. Prepare quickly as eggs for breakfast. Fry up. Yeah, okay. A bug. Okay, that's not a spy bug. That is a computer bug. Probably an error. And then 51 down, assuming that's true, is if so. And, oh, yeah. That is a chlorofluorocarbon because that was the Disney character Scar who led his brother to his demise by endangering his nephew. And then this also fits in with a titular role in a 2024 Disney prequel, and that is Mufasa. So, okay, yeah, okay. Mufasa and Scar, they're brothers, right? Okay, where's Set and Osiris? Okay, so Set killed Osiris? Man, I wish I knew more about all mythology, considering, how important it is in the history of civilization. But I'm doing the best I can. Okay, so that is a fry up. 85 across, make a lot. I'm going to say that's probably pave. A music score squiggle. Do not know. 78 down. A big name in makeup will probably be Avon. 90 across, a LAPD unit. I don't know. That's the Los Angeles Police Department, so I would probably say cop or something. But 77 down. Elf portrayed by Kate Blanchett in The Fellowship of the Ring. Galadriel. So now we're back to LAPD unit. So that would be Los for Los Angeles. I still don't know what this music score squiggle is, but... Oh, is that a rest? Oh, yeah, rest can be squiggles, yeah, depending on how long it is. And this certain drink plus what the drink has a lot of pop sugar, which I guess is the name of a woman's lifestyle website. 76 down, survivor's affliction for short, probably PTSD. And pandemonium is probably an uproar. Combine using heat without melting. Is that center? Yeah, because 84 down, Ixnays from Irkutsk. That's probably going to be Nitz, which is also, almost your name. And I think that might be center. I think that's what that means, actually. Okay. Okay, so this is wrong. because 88 across. Oh no, that is right, because all right, but that's not in my opinion for 88 across. It says you. 896 across, leaning aslant. 89 down, possible scenario to a coder. That's going to be a user something, but I don't know. 100 across, word before winner or after wonder, and that is bread. You might not know that Wonder Bread is plain old white bread from America. 106 across, the eponym of element number 96. If 89 down is a use case, well, then what would that be? A 97 down, a floral victory symbol. 107 down, driven by, this is a themed element, driven by envy toward his comrades. He fabricated events that led to their downfall. And the official language of Liberia is that not English? So element number 96 has probably radioactive, because I think that is Marie Curie. And floral victory symbol is probably a laurel. And driven by envy toward his comrades, he fabricated events. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and put English here. Like the cultivation of land is agrarian, and so now this is probably Iego. 119, whence the phrase wear one's heart on one's sleeve. I don't know, but 114 down, blank cry from Astro on the Jetsons is probably Rutro. 111 down, spawned, begat. Maybe. Jafar's parrot and Aladdin. Oh, I don't know. I don't think that's right. This is going to be freaking Z Dutch, but I don't really know how to pronounce it. Because use, oh look, I misspelled that. That's been throwing me off. That's supposed to be use case. And that turns 0 into a goose egg. And so spawned, begot, I guess, is the past tense of beget, which, you know, I never knew. Now we have, now this makes better sense. Othello and Iego, that makes perfect sense. And we'll say that Jafar's parrot is called Iego, which makes sense. Although that might not be entirely correct. Why would they have Iego twice? Oh, you know what? They have set twice and they have scar twice, which makes sense. Base pairs. Okay, starting to make sense. This pretty clever little theme here. And we will keep going. 55. Oh yeah, okay. I had no idea what that was. So 33 down. Like 5 across answers by 5 down answers in this puzzle, literally and figuratively. So like 5 across answers by 5 down answers in this puzzle. Double crossed. Yes. Because they do cross each other. Osiris crosses Set, and Scar crosses Mufasa, and this other Iago crosses Othello twice each time. So that gives me a clue. I have 3 themed elements, and this tells me that there will be 5 altogether. So that's cool. 93 devoted effort to looking attractive. 47 classification that anyone can donate to. Classification that anyone can donate to. 41 across, a secondary list of options working off the U in double crossed. Call it an alt menu maybe. 32 state capital that's closest to the U.S. capital. That's probably in Maryland, which is Annapolis, I believe is how you spell that. Classification that anyone can donate to. I think that's blood type. I think that's type AB. Because then I think 26 down, I'm flattered, will be OG, and then 37 across snubs will be ignores, and 11 down, violent seizure as of property. I did not know that rapine was a word, but I think it might be now. You learn something new every time you do a crossword. 37 down, urchins will be imps. 42 down, small part in a gig. A small part in a gig. What? TY. And so if that's not right, then that might not be right. Believing his friend and ally had too much power, he led a party of conspirators to put an end to him. So we'll come back to that. Did Sylvia Plath call poetry a tyrannical discipline? That sounds like something she would say, considering, how many times she read and reread A Thesaurus to make her poems as perfect as she could. 66 across, steals informally. I don't know. 70 across, points to a church. I would say spires, because it has a question mark, so it's a play on words. 60 down, a chemistry lab dropper. I thought that was called a pipette. I don't know what this word would be, but steals. Another word for steal is filches. So that probably is pipette. I just don't know how they're spelling it. Is it E and a T? I thought it had 2 T's and an E on the end. But 82 across fiddlesticks, that's probably something like drat, which would fit with the pipette. And 66 down, programming language, that's also a musical key, will be F sharp. And so this is probably drat, because 75 down, title for a guru, 3-letter word, is a Shri. 86 across, a famed firefighter, is Red Adair. And this guy, 69, he sold out his master in exchange for silver. Side note about Red Adair, he started a company called, I forget what it was called, like Boots and Coots Firefighting. And I worked with some of those guys in the Middle East. They put out fires on oil rigs and oil wells, yeah. So 74 across, perseveres. I don't know, and I don't know if all of this is correct, but we're going to keep going. 56, the first enactors of democracy, the Athenians. Gotta love them. 55 across, made less angry now, is probably placated. 48 down, plot divisions are acres. Fans out. 38 fans out, splays or sprays. 42 down, 44 down, a British Isle. Well, that is not man. That is something quite a bit different than man. I mean, all I know is the Man and Isle of Man and Isle of Wight, but I think this just might be another word for island, and I think it's 8, which would fit with got off if that was a lit, which would fit 38 down, fans out, splays, and where idols go head to head, that could be a totem, right? And Mauna Loa for the Hawaiian mountain. All right, so I was close here. I thought ultimate end Aristotle. I thought that was Delos, but no, that's Delos. 90% certain on that. A good old boy. I'm gonna say fella. And believing his friend and ally had too much power, he led a party of conspirators to put an end to him. Is that like little Tom or little Ted? I don't know what even is it. Is that Charles Dickens or some shit? I don't know. The dash in many an emoticon would be a nose, I think. 42 down, a small part in a gig. Don't know. We'll keep going. 35 down, kids summer getaway. Maybe what do we call it? Camp, maybe camp. TVET. That was Alf. I don't know if you ever saw that show. 45 across Queen Blankland, region of Antarctica claimed by Norway. I would say that's probably going to be Mary. 46 down, it's in your genes, but starts with a Y. I'm not feeling it just yet. And pesto ingredients. I don't know what would be in pesto besides tomatoes and basils and stuff of that nature. So let's see, 2 down again. Come on and let loose for a while. It'll be fun, which means that good old boy is not fella. Name of Ohio State's Buckeye. That's probably Brutus if I had to guess. But good old boy. Oh, that's a Bubba. Yeah, Bubba. I had a friend that used to call me Bubba. I was working with him, and then I left. I went to the University of Houston. When I came back, I weighed like 10 pounds more, and he thought I looked fat, so he called me Bubba. And that's Malta. Has to be. That's gotta be nitrates. But I thought this was spelled with V. I don't know. Believing his friend and ally had too much power. Baltus? But no. I'm having a lot of trouble here, Jet. Let me see. Brutus. Yes, Brutus and Caesar. And so that's a sub menu, and now this makes sense. Small part in a gig is a bite. And this is Caesar, who was he not supposed to be double crossed? He's only crossed once right here. Oh, no, here's the second one, Brutus, yeah, right there. All right. 36 down, there's mountain range. I'm not sure which one is that. Maybe this is Maud. It's in your genes, 46 down. I don't know. Now we're back to pesto ingredients. It starts with a P. Pine nuts. Pine nuts, maybe. 54 down, not gonna lie. 63, derived from gold. 63 down, chop chop. We'll say that's ASAP. 80 across, horse feathers. I would say that was pshaw, but that doesn't fit. 73 across, a brewed beverage, maybe ale. A wrinkly fruit is an ugly. But now 80 across, horse feathers. Is that pish? I think it might be pish. 68 across, a certain army non-com. That's a sergeant major, I think. And that would make sense because there is denim in those jeans you got. And I really think that is Queen Maud. We'll come back to that here in a little bit. GPS lines, abbreviation. It's probably routes, which means that 63 across derived from gold is probably Auric. 54 down, not gonna lie, that is no cap. Talking like these little, talking like the youngsters talk nowadays. And that means 74 across perseveres is pushes on. He sold out his master in exchange for silver. That is Judas. And so this is going to be Jesus. And this is also going to be Judas, a 2011 Lady Gaga hit. So all of the thematic elements are finished. And that's a pine nut. And that's a camp. And that has to be a Maud. And now 98 down, lead into tech. Ooh. I don't know, Caltech. Yeah, let's see. Caltech, because I think a bandage brand would be a Curad. If I had to guess, 92 down, steamy is erotic. 117 across, a company's money symbol head. That is the chief financial officer. 87 down, obnoxious, fratty sort, colloquially, and I would say that's probably a dude, bro. 101 across, brick homes are Adobes. Camera initials. Now I got this abbreviation messed up earlier this week. This is a single lens reflex, not a self-retracting lanyard. Okay, I get that right this time. 81 down, disagrees with, has beef. 115 across, country whose border shape is the world's roundest. I don't know, but that's a nice piece of trivia because there's only one country that would actually fit here, and that would be Sierra Leone. 109, they'll get there eventually. Late bloomers, maybe? Birth month of most Virgos, if that is plural, that has to be September. 111 down, messenger blank, RNA. 118 across, steal for ransom, kidnap. 110 down, three-letter word, acorn in the future is an oak. I'm confident in late bloomers now. 103 down, blank, mate, tangere, Latin warning. I don't know, man. I only took 1 year of Latin and I didn't learn any warnings. I learned stupid things like agricola and ignoramus and e pluribus unum. Let's see. Dulce et decorum est. 94 down. Paired chips with dips. Paired chips with dips. I don't know, but 93 across, devoted effort to looking attractive. What? Preened? Yeah. touch lightly as a gas pedal. That has to be ease on, even though I wouldn't really use that verb. 99 across, possessed biblically. Hadst. Yeah, that just, I don't know. That's almost like cheating because there's so many made up words in the King James version of the Bible. So now you pair chips with dips. You are rhyming, so that's rhymed. And Buffalo's home, 103 across. That's in New York State, and nobody ever writes NYS. So technically that's cheating too. But that has to be it. Yeah. And we finished in 34 minutes and 54 seconds. Double check the archives, and we're good. We don't have any gaps here. The statistics, how'd I do on the average? My Sunday average is 32, so this one was a little bit longer. But hey, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully I'll get to see you later tonight. Bye. Love you.